Hi, I'm Paul Begley. Taking care of some church business. I just did a video on this North Korea thing, but I got to respond, and I'm busy. I'm driving through a major city here right now, but so work with me. But South Korea has made a comment about this missiles that North Korea fired at them. I'm Paul Begley, and what I understand is South Korea has said, listen, if you fire, basically saying to Kim Jong-il of North Korea, if you fire another shot, look, they blew up their submarine this year. Have we forgot? Wasn't that on like March, if I remember, it was March 26th, 2010, this year, in the Yellow Sea, which is just off the coast of South Korea. North Korea submarine blew up a South Korea submarine, killing 46 South Korean sailors, wounding a bunch of others, had to pluck them from the sea. Now they fire on this island for no reason at all. I mean, absolutely no reason, except that I think it's China ordered it. I mean, nobody wants to go there, but I'll go there. I'm not scared to go there because I think we got to understand we're on the brink of the beast. The false prophet Muhammad, he has spoken. Don't get mad, but jihadist Muslims, jihadist Islam, radical Islamic militant Muslim theology is rampant, with Yemen sending bombs in the mail and people getting blown up here and there and the murder going on in Baghdad, Iraq. But this North Korea thing is all part of the coming to the mark of the beast. The Antichrist is going to rise. So basically South Korea said this. Listen, North Korea. Listen, Kim Jong-il. If you guys fire one more shot at us, we are going to retaliate with such brutal force and such explosive power like the likes you've never seen. All right. I appreciate the fact that they've said that. But here's my point. Are you going to do anything about it? I mean, how many times are they going to do this to you and you never respond? I mean, I think that's part of the problem. South Korea, and I'm not a warmonger, and don't call me one. But the only way in this world that you have peace is the constant threat of war. The only way you can keep the criminal from robbing your house is the constant threat of police security and law enforcement. And when you're dealing with a psychopathic, illegitimate dictatorship that calls itself a communist regime that's still at war with South Korea. I mean, look, they're only under a ceasefire since 1953. I went through this once. You can go back and look at one of my YouTube videos way back in March or April, whenever I did it. And I literally break down all the different times in history that North Korea has taken pot shots at South Korea. Assassination attempts. I mean, hijackings. Missiles. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. You know they shot 200 rounds of ammunition into that little island today? It's just incredible. So South Korea says, you do it one more time, we're going to hit you with a force like intercept. My answer, my response to that is, that's all good, and I appreciate your mercy, and I appreciate your patience, but there ain't no way. There ain't no way, read my lips, there ain't no way. If I'm sitting and president of South Korea, I'm not talking no more. I'm not saying what I'm going to do next time. By God, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you so hard you're going to know it. I'm going to hit you so hard that China knees buckle, that they tremble. that their teeth rattle out of their teeth, that they have to literally beg to somebody to say, hold it, this is over excessive. And then my answer would be, no, it's not. It's pent up, built up frustration from 50 years. Now, if these guys as much as look cross-eyed across the border at us again, we're going to eliminate them. Now, get this through their thick head. Now, you might say, Paul, how in the world can you be this passionate about this? Well, the reason I am, and I'll calm down just a moment is innocent people. Folks, you know what? You can sip on your lattes and go to Starbucks this afternoon and have a frozen frittata or whatever else you want to have. You can have an espresso or a cafe mocha or a cappuccino or whatever it is you want to drink today. You can sit there and watch the news and read your little Wall Street Journal and hang out with the elite crowd of folks who, and I shouldn't be stereotyping these people, but I just know what I'm talking about, okay? There's people who live in la-la land. They don't understand. Literally millions of lives are hanging in the balance right now. When North Korea does this and nobody responds, China sits back and says, they're weak. Go ahead, hit them again. They're weak. Watch them. And Japan is sitting there crying because they're scared to death, and I don't blame Japan. Well, I got to get off here. I'm Paul Begley. Is South Korea really going to stand up for themselves, or is this one more time a veiled, shallow, empty threat? I'm Paul Begley. Let's pray for peace. Let's pray for calmer heads. Let's pray for cooler. But let's also pray for strength.